Houston is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 10 cycles. Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Niners 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Singletary. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the... He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. up good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left.
Striker, 3-3.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Trouble, 38. Shot, 17.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On the double. Red, cycle.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
97.
Lance now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
52.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Flush to his right.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on. Hey, Seven Pirates.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw it?
Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The Lance going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts out to the left there. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually working with 2nd and 5 now. Slot man moves right. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Touchdown, 49ers. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now Lance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Lance looking to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance. Pass complete. Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he will lose yardage back